Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to part 3 of Let's Play Stellaris Utopia, the Imperium of Sutharia. In the last part, we were continuing to expand and search the cosmos around, or the land, or the stars, sorry, around our capital. We also got Lil's Prime last part, which is slowly developing. We need to build a basic hydroponics farms. I feel like I did. Yeah, just making sure I loaded the right save because I just loaded straight in instead of loading any specific save, which is never the smartest thing to do, but yeah, it should be fine. So let's continue. Let's move on. So at the moment we're just building and growing. We're currently working on a research center. Oh no, we're not. No, we're not. Apparently we were not working on a research center. Until we figure out what's around here, and we know what's here. Until we figure out what's in these two stars, we can't really say whether or not claiming this star is going to be wise. So until then, we're just gonna hold off for now. Only getting 8 food to our system. Okay, there's a faction found. We'll do the tradition first. The effects on tradition cost caused by number of colonies reduced by 33%. So yeah, we'll get that. So courier network. A network of small courier vessels is a reliable alternative for transporting VIPs or delivering messages that can't be trusted to FTL communications. This will tie our far-flung colonies more closely together. And it only slightly increased here. But anyway, factions founded. A new faction has recently been gaining traction in the internal political landscape of the Imperium of Sutharia. Led by Admiral Xiong Ouyang, they call themselves Strength Through Unity Initiative. Their members have been pushing hard for an extreme centralization of political and military power. Pretty sure that's already a thing we have. Let us check by checking the factions. Strafed Society. Ensuring Strafed Society to be that caste system, limited citizens, well, for some slavery even. Purging will be the Strength Through Unity Initiative. And Royalism, which they're happy, so they're going to go down by minor. They're at 45, which isn't good. I mean, we could embrace them. We are already authoritarian. We could shift further to it. But for now, I think we're going to leave the Strength for Unity initiative alone. Because there's no reason to do anything about them. So this is why the Knights of the Void are not happy, because we've not fulfilled any of their goals yet. Mostly because we don't know anyone. Or we haven't heard of anyone yet. I'm going to try and get over here with our navy. Also, this guy who is the current leader of the Strength for Unity faction. Or initiative. And our enlightened princess is currently the person who is leading the Knights of the Void. Which I currently mostly agree with. They have more attraction as well, which is good. This prime has finished its construction, which means we're now getting 10 extra food. We can also upgrade them power here, so we're going to do that. We've encountered the Zeta aliens. They've came into our own system, but they're leaving, which is fine. Yeah, they're leaving immediately, and our navy over here has not encountered anything yet. Actually, our navy's over here. They haven't even got anywhere down here, down near here, so that's fine. I'm going to try and survey, again, like I said, the surrounding stars. Is it just me, or can I not hear any sounds? So 1 second, ladies and gentlemen. Huh, I can't seem to hear anything. Well, ladies and gentlemen. There we go. So apologies about that, ladies and gentlemen. Mahar and Karen making time for petals. Reports from Lil's Prime indicate that worker productivity has declined recently, becoming stable at levels several percent lower than the Imperium of Sutharia average. This may or may not be due to the stimulating effects of the pollen native to the planet. It probably is. A special project has been prepared should we wish to make the production pipelines more efficient to make up for the loss. Let's see what can be done.
Situation log updated.
So here it is. Labor studies. We need a scientist on hand. So you are going to then move to here. So yes, you're at one planet and then you're going to go. The Navy is currently still far away from where its desired, the desired area where I wish to have it. God, the music's got better than I remember. 1 second, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just going to tab out again. There we go. I apologize, ladies and gentlemen, for the very, very unprofessional take I am having today. Cultists, marauders encountered. More ships belonging to the Church of Light have been encountered. In the Kephorium system, they are approaching an attack formation. Okay, these ones are actually stronger than us. So these ones I'm actually going to leave alone. I'm going to pull back for now. There is a huge fucking pirate fleet over there. That has pirate cruisers. See, we're going to return home. We're going to return to Sutharia. Because I don't wish to be engaged by these assholes. Mostly because they're more powerful than we are, and I'm not really into risking my fleet. We've produced colonial centralism, which means we're now going to get, I think, growth time. Yeah, we're going to get genome mapping to assist our growth. We have no more species yet, so we don't need to worry about that. Alright, what the fuck? Oh, our scientist is level 2. Shit. Go research that. That might level you up. Hopefully it will. That way we can actually be able to do this. I don't think we're going to be able to do it quick enough. I would have borrowed one of these guys, but none of those are level 3 either. So unfortunately, it looks like we may miss out on the local study. Which is fine. I mean, we can accept that, I guess. Indus, just build here anyway, please. Just build the research station. I think I am going to expand here just because I need the extra influence. I mean, I could wait until and grow here instead. But it's not really the greatest place to grow. It's if anything, it's kind of a subpar place to grow. But again, every single planet must be colonized. So as soon as we have 350, we will colonize it. So yeah, what's this? The pheromone second stage. Ah, so it's actually affecting my minerals. Yeah, I can't have that. Science ship, you need to make sure you fucking damn well get that shit done. And preferably for 480 odd days. There we go. Just before I read this. There we go. The probability conundrum. We have gotten a report that Science Officer Vet Armstrong, from Science Officer Vet Armstrong, it seems that a ceramic container is circling the star horizon it. Most peculiar. It should obviously not be there, yet somehow it has managed to find its way into a close orbit. A special project can be issued to investigate the container and try to deduce how it ended up there. A conundrum worth investigating.
Situation log updated.
That one doesn't have a time, so I will track it, but I will not worry about it too much. So, Sutharia, you're gonna finish upgrading your my power supply. So, we are not getting increased expansion yet because we don't have 1,000 food. So. That's right. Marion Karen rooted in place. A recent survey indicates that residents in Lil's Prime are much less likely than other descendants of the Imperium of Sutharia to migrate to other planets. The survey does not address whether this could be due to a psychological dependency on the low-level sensory arousal caused by Marion Karen and its sibling plants. That's fine. I don't intend to leave this planet anyway. Mostly because my population is fine. And you are the member of the Knights of the Void. Of course you are. You're a member of the good faction. Instead of this dickhead faction here. I don't know why they're dickhead factions. Oh, it's because they want me to invoke a caste system. Which I will be doing on every other denizen of our empire once we conquer some more people. Because I'm not actually going to be purging or displacing people. I am going to be keeping them from my main planet, my home worlds. And I'll probably be keeping them for the most part in sectors. But they will be kept, and they will be allowed some rights. So if we go to the set rights, they'll probably... I really would... Yes, caste system is probably the best. Mara and Karen, transmission trouble. While productivity is no longer declining on the planet, communications between the colony and Liz Prime and the capital on Sutharia are breaking down. Senior officers on Liz Prime are growing increasingly distant, and our clerks are complaining that even relaying simple directives is becoming an excessive exercise in frustration. Yeah, we'll deploy an administrative task force, Code Moave. So minerals plus 5%, happiness minus 10. Okay. Oh Jesus! Yeah, I feel like we only just got here. So in 30 days, we'll understand what this situation is in our empire, and soon enough, we'll be able to take Hyaxum and make Hyaxum free and make Hyaxum prime. Marin Karen work over flowers. Far-reaching change to time management paradigms and the way responsibility is delegated within all fields of production and other duties on Lil's Prime have produced good results. The populace has an evident desire, outside observations would call it an outright need, to be in close proximity to the native flora. With clever scheduling and additional checks in place, productivity remains low, but the right has risen above the lower limit of what can be deemed acceptable. So we've now got the workaround on there as well, but these guys are naturally unhappy. But luckily, the happiness from the original part is kind of shutting them up. We're going to go do... No. We'll survey there, then we shall research this. There's no time limit on that, and we need to know more about our surroundings, so I can figure out where I'm going to build things. I think if I build... I don't think I need to be here, because I should be able to encompass all of these within inside the planet's own growth. So we shouldn't have to worry too much. Nearly there. A couple more months and we'll have the resources needed to do so. Leaders. Yeah, we haven't got any leaders we need yet. I think I'm going to go for Harmony soon just to get that extra leader life. Kinship. Kind of nice. Yeah, the negative impact on governing effort extraction. That's pretty good. Bulwark of Harmony. Yeah, I like the Harmony stuff. It's just not generally what I go for. It's a bit more... Well, it's a bit crappier than what I go for. Well, not crappier, but you know what I mean. So it's colonizable, 8%. Let's do this. We're going to settle in here. On Hyaxum Prime. Maharin Karen, Upper Management Betrayal. It appears that the crack team of administrators we sent to Lil's Prime in order to set things straight have been turned. Fortunately for us, their plot to do as little work as possible was, unsurprisingly, sloppily executed and easily discovered. Heads will roll, metaphorically speaking of course, as our last recourse is to dispose the local government and manage the colony's affairs from the capital. Yeah, that won't be pretty. So we've regained 10% of the minerals we were losing, so we're still losing 5%. Oh no, there we go, we gained all the minerals back. So technically all these cancel each other out, bar the migration speed. Alright, fair enough, I guess if that's the way you want to go, game. I mean, fair enough, but it seems like a giant waste of time, but I mean, yeah, whatever. I am not going to be the one to argue. Wait, we've got research speed, so we've got administrative AI, well done me. Now we could get AI-controlled colony ships, which cheapens this, well, reduces the speed, but it increases the colony growth. And I'm not gonna lie, it's better than the synchronized defense. Unfortunately, it helps me grow the with quickness that I need. So we're actually going to go straight for that. Also, I need to grow a bit more. I need to open a bit more in here, and Tebadorian civilization encountered. We have detected the presence of a primitive alien civilization on Gurgal in the Holden system. They have entered in the early steam age, and there is clear evidence that they are beginning to make use of both vehicle and early factory powered by steam engines. We should consider building an observation post above their world to study them more closely. Their ethics are materialist. Materialist and what seems to be militarist. They are industrious and a tundra preference. Yeah, we could work on that. Their planet is actually kind of nice as well. The planet is not within my borders. Interesting. Well, we'll have to see what we can do then. Because I do want them in my land. That's a desert world. That's like the opposite of what we want to live on. Yeah, you know what? We're gonna build a observation frontier post out here to keep an eye on these guys, and that way we're also like keeping ourselves completely locked in, making sure we have access out and in of our home sector. Hopefully that works. How are the factions doing? They don't seem too annoyed. I do like the logos. I think I like the Knights of the Void logo better, but that's cool as well. Well made as well. Well done, Paradox. I definitely commend you on this. You've done an amazing job. Holy shit, this takes a while to do. Well, I guess it's okay. I don't mind. 170 and 53, and the maintenance is free goal energy and 1 influence, which is completely fine with me. For now, I can accept that. We could make these guys happy, and here we go. Marrying Karen with an iron fist from afar. Our remote government on Lil's Prime is now firmly established. It has met with some success in suppressing the proliferation of the pollen-based plant Maharinkaran, as well as the eroding the community's acceptance of using it. No small feat, considering the act as innocent as a smelling as flower. That words, they just didn't want to come out. Jesus Christ, I'm never that bad at saying, no, I will not move my capital from Sufkasa. Our entire name becomes irrelevant, although I can rename us. Not the point! I can't rename our adjective, so it's gonna have to stay in it. Yeah, we're gonna get here. I've decided I'm gonna commit to it now. All my scientists in my research are level 3, which means the research is gonna go a little bit quicker now, which is definitely something we want. I should probably build up my fleet a bit, actually. Yeah, we'll use some of the resources to build up my fleet so I can take out the problem that is here. I'll turn the sector map mode off because I don't like the sector map mode. It's I'll put it on when I need it, but other than that, yeah, I'm going to leave the hell off. Oh yeah, we actually, before I do make any more ships, I should probably pick a new place. Oh no, I mean we've got... Yeah, we can make this into a mining network. As far as I'm concerned, we are going to suppress that food there for now because we don't. It's not as important. And the colony ship is about to make a lang. Oh, Haxium 3, you would be the physics cone, wouldn't you? Oh well. That's just gonna have to go boom, isn't it? Damn, that was a waste of some material. But apparently we're still getting. All right, whatever. I'm not gonna argue with you. I'm pretty happy with that. Sutharia, I mean, we could get some more science ships. It would help me figure out when the stars. You know, we're gonna get 2 more apps, corvettes, apps class, and then we'll go for a science ship. That way, we're at least able to continually figure out, like, expand in 2 directions, up and down the spiral of the leg. And we're actually very close to the center, which I didn't really know. I don't think I've noted yet. The barren center of the galaxy, or as most people would call it, the mass amount of black holes that will fuck you over completely. Which is a very accurate description. That was not enough, game. I will be needing another one of those apps class, please, which I can do next month. Good. Sutharia has completed its construction queue. But unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to have to end this part here. Hope you guys have enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next part. See you guys then.